I think it's pretty common knowledge, but at the same time,
It's really not though, bro. Sports are dying.
The last time
they're no, they're not. They're not.
Historically, this split has been.
You should see how much MLB players are getting paid. It's absolutely absurd.
It's inflated, really.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is. You're right. But there's so many like different sports that just slap.
Crashes in the back pocket,
Well,
not gonna find it, and
they're dying. So
since halted.
You're just saying that to piss people off. And that's okay.
That's a huge
no, it's just look it up.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
What
just factual.
What am I looking up? What am I looking up? Are sports dying? Should I type that in on Google?
Yeah.
That's trying to come do it. Crashy's flash, see if he can't even it back up. Crashy's doing a great job grabbing a couple of kills to try to keep it close, but at the end of the day, V1 still stay a step ahead. As they are now looking to go ahead and come into A. They already have Zelsis deep and
I'm actually curious because I have no idea. I'm just saying random shit.
They're not dying. I mean, some sports are definitely dying.
Meantime, Zelsis is fighting that.
What's an example of a sport that's dying?
Of Mummy.
No, I mean, there are sports that were never that popular that
and this is
continued to not do well.
Right? Could still go either way. Mummy does have the.
I mean, soccer is literally like one of the biggest sports in the world. And I feel like everybody loves soccer, to be honest.
Football?
Universally loved. No, the other. No, wait. Yeah, football.
Football.
Right into the open arms of Vanity and takes him down.
I think MLB players are like the highest paid still, and I feel like fucking baseball is so boring.
Baseball owns.
Dodge out on the snake bites, but that's not going to be the case. It's Zelsis to finish what he started.
Indeed, really well done. Again, like you're talking about, you know, Whippy being on that Viper, very new for him. Obviously, really only playing Omen since he stepped into, you know, Valorant. And he's only played a handful of events, if we're honest. Like, he's only really played...
Oh, yeah.
Football or soccer?
American football is so boring to watch. I don't know how people like that shit.
Like, I'd rather watch
I remember I watched one Super Bowl and...
already doing really well, but I feel like
oh my god, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Zelsis and Penny have been.
It felt like football. When I was watching football, it felt like it was attack pause every round. That's what it felt like, as if Valorant had attack pause every round.
I like seeing baseball like in person. Like I like going to like
yeah, going to a game is amazing.
So different. It's so different. But watching it on TV,
looking to make it hurt for a second. Unfortunately, not going to find much more than that.
Basketball is by far my favorite sport to watch on TV.
Look to go to work, and Vanity this time around not going to be on the receiving end of a loss.
I just like the sport. I like to watch the sports that are kind of ongoing. None of this fucking 10-second round break, 10-second round break, 10-second round break. Oh my god! Just give me 45 minutes of action, please.
Envy, great in this map. V1, same exact
you guys
thing.
like
so it's
NASCAR?
one of those things where it's like it's 1/10 pitch.
Never really
sure,
been
but I
too
feel
much
like
of a
both teams are
fan.
happy with it. And so Envy, you know, or excuse me, Virgin 1, I should say, off to a good start. I know we got that little bit flipped up top.
Yeah, it is.
Threw me off there for a second, but I'm staying on my toes best I can. It's going to find the entry here onto Victor. First buy run of the game, and off to a fast start is going to be V1. Mummy trying to fight back.
Okay.
And they've been able to,
hold up for a second. NV1 pistol? We were talking about sports dying, and this dude just 1v3'd as Jet? Mame?
Yeah, say anything or see anything. Apparently.
That's insane. That's huge.
The nerfs to Sage back in the day, that healing orb doesn't necessarily top you off, but you can use a whole lot of that regrowth. See the health in favor of Envy, although players are even. Paranoia to go through. Penny gonna go unchecked, but traded out. Crashes to find another. Now Whippy needs to be huge in this.
That's crazy that flash hit no one.
Okay, the overlay is broken.
Envy to pick up there first.
Indeed, it's going to be 2-1 in favor
so
of V1.
V1 is up.
There, up top. Don't
it's
you worry.
Vice versa, the score. Flippy.
But yeah, the other cool thing about this.
Wait, what?
So V1 is up 2-0.
2-1.
Yeah, now they're up 2-1.
Oh my god, production.
How well they've been performing is that both these teams love to play that aggressive style. And so
I'm telling you, what I was saying about the streamer fights, I'm telling you, they do better than any sport, any esport. That would be the best thing.
Oh, there we go. 2-1. V1.
Yep.
And so now we do got everything fixed up top. Good to go. As you can see.
We need some combat in Twitch.
They fight back in that opening gun round.
Combat.
So what do you fight, Justin?
I don't know, dude. I don't really have anybody I would want to fight, but wouldn't matter, you know. Like someone calls you out and you accept the challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pick up 3
Anyone?
early in this round.
Yeah,
It's 2
anyone.
straight to right back. Effie's in Vanity.
You can, yeah, like literally.
Away from ults for both
You guys
of them.
know Canute?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, when you're playing
Can't.
this fast and you're fragging out
He
this
calls me
hard,
out.
those ults are
I have
gonna
to take him
play
down.
rather
Really, that's
quickly.
What?
Yeah.
As it is
Sounds like an anime.
No retake this time. Spike down in awkward position inside the site, but Effie's catching crashes equals the
Calls me out,
numbers,
I
and
will
maybe
gladly
this will
knock
lay
that
back
kid
in, but
out.
The timing from Victor couldn't be better. They just absolutely crossfire Effie's. He gets it from the front and the back. Vanity was still trying to rotate through sewers. He's going to get here a little bit too late.
There's no
Now
way
up
he
1-2
doesn't
ahead of
expect
him.
this.
He spots the barrel.
What
Gets
the
into a
heck?
1v1.
Spike down on the ground. He's got that cosmic divide. We'll see how he uses it as the stars go down.
Oh my,
Where this player is
Caboose.
at, and Caboose will close it out once more.
Almost
Every time
whiffed.
it's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Vanity was
Low
busy
HP
playing a
too.
game while Caboose was busy getting into position to take care of business. And it's like you get to play a whole different game when you're playing Astra. You get to play a game within a game. And unfortunately, Vanity was not in the right game at the right time. But at the same time, that spray, you know, you got a little concerned. Like he started to, you know,
True.
it wasn't like a whiff or anything, but it was taking those extra couple of bullets that was maybe giving Vanity a chance to recover if he could get the headshot quick, but it didn't happen, and we're all tied up now.
Yeah, and in that mini game, you also can't hear anything. So doing it solo, it feels a whole
You're
lot
in the
worse.
Astro realm.
even
I wonder if they're
though-
gonna swap casters after this.
Exactly.
I'm curious, how long do casters?
Caboose was romping and
1
stuff,
BO3,
and
2
the,
BO3s,
two
3
tough to hear
BO3s? What's
that.
their time?
Victor trying to find
You
some
know?
chip damage through the boxes out towards mid. Not gonna find anything just
I
yet
didn't
as the
hear
stars
anything
get
you just said.
recalled.
Sorry.
True.
Nothing really
Go ahead. Resay.
telling as
No, I'm saying,
to
how
where
long
those
do
will wanna
casters
go just
cast?
yet.
Like,
He's
are they gonna
gonna be a
cast
little
2
bit
BO3s? Or are
control.
they gonna cast all 3?
Hyper set up towards
Do they
A, though.
change? You know?
So it really feels like they have a whole lot.
I don't
of
know.
options
Tanner
based
and
off of
Dust.
utility.
I'd like to see
No,
Kickstar
absolutely.
and Parker, but I think they're done.
They casted yesterday.
A lot of time to
Yeah.
work things out and try to figure
They
out
usually
what's
don't
your
do
best
space in
option.
a row, right?
As the
No.
cam is definitely spotting
Oh, that works.
Zelsus's barrel.
Maybe we'll
here,
get Dust
so
and I don't
knows
remember
what's
the other
up.
guy's name.
Tanner.
Victor trying to play off
Tanner.
it here. We'll get the kill.
You got it.
Might got the paint shots at just the right time. Actually, deciding to hold back, waiting for the guiding light to confirm that they're still there. Now uses the paint shells, forcing them out of mailroom and back into middle. They do have vent control here on the V1 side of things, but they are now a man down. They are starting to run out of
What?
clock as they're trying to rotate back and forth here. Now they realize that they want to
Justin,
pinch
you
B
should
as
be a
they still have that
caster.
presence inside the B.
Like a legit
area. I
caster?
believe That's
Like a real,
a
yeah.
vanity. That's
Nah, I
over
suck
there.
dick.
So yeah, trying to set
Oh.
up some stars.
Okay.
Beautiful cam there by Finesse to get so much information.
I love it.
They are able to push up for the res, so it is going to be
I'm
a
just
5v5,
honest, man.
but tagged up.
I love the
Down
honesty.
the trap wire is going to be destroyed, but they're running out of time, like you said. Dust,
I'm just thinking of all the streamers' asses I can beat. That's all I can think about now.
Advantage, up shot, gonna go wide there. I'm not able to
Oh,
find
no.
it. The dagger's gonna go wide as
Tyler
well,
won.
and it's starting to fall apart.
Okay, just relax. I need like 6 months to just do like a
Time
fucking
has since been
so many
reset as the
steroids.
spike was planted. He'll
And then
drop
maybe.
down to playing back towards
I just need to get on equal strength, and then we have an equal fight.
The Ferrari swing or the Segway swing is what I wanted to call it from Vanity. Not using his
Would you
feet,
do
but
a
the
hot
wheels
tub
that come
stream,
around the corner.
Justin?
The run and
Absolutely. I'll
gun.
sell my
Version
soul
one back in
for
the-
anything nowadays.
You wouldn't think that Nerf darts.
You don't even
would hurt
gotta
that much.
question that.
Apparently,
Oh.
in this world, they frag out. These daggers being missed is like.
Dude, he
one of
missed that
those
right
just,
click
like,
by
tough to watch
just a
moments because it definitely
centimeter.
had impact on, and you wonder how they missed because
Millimeter.
the dude was literally in his face. Just a
Micrometer.
tough pill to swallow there. Big round from V1. They
Met.
looked a step behind, but they were able to get the res off, able to just
Metro.
well in that B site.
Meter.
Mummy misses that kind of aggressive opportunity, and it just kind of.
What does
unravels
MM
from
stand for
there.
again?
And now Envy have to take a save. A great chance for V1 to start building that lead up here early. Again, they come in as the
Milliliter?
underdog, less
No, that's
experienced
ML.
team, the less proven unit
Minute.
against a
Nan.
consistent
Would you fight
top 4
Mike?
team. in the
Absolutely.
region.
I would fuck Mike
Made a
up.
big roster
I've been
change.
waiting.
that?
Honestly,
A
I'll
while
do it for
back,
free.
bringing on Victor, bringing on
I've been
Crashes,
waiting
but
to
it's
fight
done
this
nothing
guy.
but wonders for them since. And
That's a
and
fact.
Sam kind of said that
I mean-
interview. Like Vinvi kind of
Mean.
does feel like the team that's
Fighting
most
so
deserving of,
barbaric.
like, past results.
You're,
but
it
at
is.
the end of the day,
And
it
I
still
would go
comes
to
down
that
you have
level.
to prove it in the most important matches.
You've been
which
talking
is
too
right
much
here,
shit
right
for
now.
too long.
Have I?
I'm gonna have to shut you up.
Have I?
Yeah.
It's close angles being held. Just the pistols. Mummy picks up one, dashes away. Too far to upgrade the weapon, so he's just gonna take his leave, head on back. Caboose. A
Oh.
tough spot on the dark cover.
Clean.
The double sprayed out
I'd,
from
I'd let you
Vanity
win.
is good for a couple of
Why?
headshots. Trying to find some more as Victor looks to.
I mean, you wouldn't have a
swing
choice either
Johnson
way, but
down
why
to
would you not
5
try?
health. It's not enough
Make
to
it
find the
easier.
kill, and it's a near flawless.
I just wanted to be over real quick.
Yeah. Was the only one able to find a kill early.
Throw my face at you.
Find one more with the
hands down.
You would run your chin into my fist. Knock yourself out.
It's one of those situations where it's an eco and V1 are getting picks on both sides of the map simultaneously, and so you really never had.
My mom says hi, by the way.
I mean, you lost around.
Is your mom there?
Based on the economy.
No, she's in my stream.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Nightmare fuel.
Said tell Mike hello.
Hi,
Mom.
Simultaneously, and just don't really have any way to respond or try to throw out a gimmick or really just give yourself any hope at winning. But now, that's all going to change. Back to the bye. It's going to be Envy. No operator, though, for Mummy.
Does your mom like golf?
Big one, right? Mummy doesn't really jet out very often.
What do you mean like golf?
Like, would she go golfing with you?
And he is so impactful when he has.
Yeah,
so
actually, she can't really golf, to be honest. Her shoulders are all messed up.
Like, that could really
Fair.
be the X factor.
Yeah.
If that Turbo's
but she'd go, hang out.
She'd go. Oh, for sure. She'd watch me golf. She grew up on golf with my grandpa and shit.
That's why you like golf, huh?
Yeah, the timing's unreal. But Victor
No, I like golf because it's fun to play.
Well, yeah, but you were kind of growing up with it a little bit, right?
Well, I went to golf camp as
yeah, I see.
Like I went for a couple summers to golf camp, so that's how I learned like how to swing.
I went to
and shit.
esports camp. So.
Did just that, finding that first kill. He has since given
I mean, I did all the things that you did too. I just like I played sports and shit, so I was like forced almost. I wanted to do it, but also, you know.
Happened on the rifle. So again, early in this game, when
I went to gaming school.
Anything going, it's kind of
gaming summer camp.
That economy is where it's the most important. Speaking of most important, Mummy in one of the most important spots here is Effie's queued up the wall, not able to find that barrier orb down at the right time. The kill is going to be traded out, and from the shadows going to be used. That way Caboose can make his way onto the site with his teammates, and through the dark cover they go. They're finding the kills, and Vanity needs to do something heroic here, or else Envy will find their third.
Yeah, it's looking pretty likely at this point. He doesn't have time either on his side to kind of try to work this out. And Victor, a hat-trick round from start to finish. He had so much impact in this one, catching that mid-push where I thought maybe Penny would get a timing based on the Trailblazer.
I actually really
him coming out of Ramen, but Victor.
I've played a lot of sports in my life, and golf is like
catches two more. Puts Envy to 3.
Probably, I'm not like GOAT or anything. Like I don't think it's the best sport ever, but I think it's just incredibly difficult to be good at. Like, ugh. And it's well paid too. It's crazy.
It's just GOAT. That's all.
No, I wouldn't say it's GOAT. It's just super hard.
So we're expecting him to be at the top doing his job as a duelist.
Oh, he almost in with the fake.
Being a big one.
Vanity fake.
Version 1. Unfortunately, this might hurt a bit.
One of the hardest fucking sports I played.
Goes a bit wide. Not even going to find any splash damage, so an ultimate wasted there.
Yep, Celsius and company, again, trying to put that mid-pressure in. Trailblazer comes in, lands perfectly. Mummy not going to go off of it. You can understand why. It could have been maybe not the dice roll he was kind of hoping for this early in the round in this type of moment with the credits. But here comes the blast packing showstopper.
You think there's good golf courses in Iceland?
Able to stop it. Effie's able
to
get the entry onto B Heaven.
If we're all green, we're all good. That's what I say.
But still no real progress made onto the site just yet, and Victor still stands firm here in the stairs.
And that is not a crosshair you want to walk into. Penny's already done that, and Crashes get caught trying to come up the rope. Victor now.
How did he just own that guy? Did he just two-tap him through the smoke? I think he did. I think he just tossed 2 bullets into the smoke and owned him.
Now, if we were to fight, Mike, would you want to do a UFC style fight, or would you want to do some boxing type shit?
They're just gonna hold it down.
Yeah, they're not buying it.
Which one has more rules?
Even remotely thinking about it, and this
boxing.
Then I'd do that.
What if this Astra gets all the way around and backstabs him and still allows him to pinch?
You probably just hold me in the clinch and not let me swing.
And it's in a lot of trouble, but it dashes right by Finesse.
Oh, he hugged me to death.
It has a chance now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Does he not? Oh my god, that's so close.
Wow. I mean, Finesse doing everything he could. He found that first kill on the spike carrier, couldn't find the next. Miss Penny doing a great job just getting away. Catch me if you can, he says, as the spike does get planted. Victor holding things down up in heaven. Whippy.
This might be the longest game yet. It's every round is coming down to the last
It's only 4 to 3.
Yeah, I know. Every round has come to the last 5 seconds. They plant, they play the full post plant, and then it's the next round.
B1's putting in some damn work.
Yeah, B1's looking damn good.
Sprinting whenever We saw Vanity clear out a site, again, kind of using that Cosmic Divide as somewhat of a fake, but also a way to maybe backstab.
I don't know what the heck Vanity was doing there.
Does just that. Penny able to dash, get the plant with about a second and a half to spare, and then comes up big in the end to finish it off with a hat trick of his own, maybe responding to Victor's in the previous. And now they will hold Envy off from time the game. They build the lead up to 5-3. Money's still available for some of Envy.
What is the skin? That's Singularity? Looks cool.
Mummy just on the
blue one?
Caboose just on the Frenzy.
The heck? It looks so sick. Dude, Penny.
Oh!
He's done that twice. Last round he did the same, not exact moment, but he's killed 2 people through the smoke like that.
He's not done yet either. Finds Finesse.
Is this like a force?
And that was, I believe, 2 or 3 rifles in that round. Caboose.
I think it is a force.
Nice.
It's a pistol to get it done, but
Crashies.
just about it. Crashies.
No.
Swing on the outside. He's gonna toss out the Hawk. They don't
All
look
right,
away, and Penny finds another 3K. Mummy could go good for 3.
They're gonna res. They want to win this round. Safety.
Utility to use to be planted. There's the resurrection, and now things get a whole lot more difficult for the Jet.
Indeed, they do.
I'm glad he's actually walking out with his knives.
Would you say
I see so many people that play Jet and they use your like the actual knife instead of knives. Sorry.
I mean, it's kind of one of those rounds where I feel like they were.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
And they went all the way in as best they.
Are you ever gonna play The Last of Us 2? I think I was waiting for The Last of Us 2 PS5 update or some shit, so that I'm not playing in 30 FPS in 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Finally, let them have it, but. That's just the situation they've been in with these rounds being so close and it being kind of back and forth. And
you see the Halo news like 2 days ago?
They can't really buy around it so much. Like it's going to be Spectres only for everyone else. There is a Neural Theft and Seekers available, so there might be able to work something out based on that. But at least you give your star a shot to be a star. If that makes
the right way to make a game.
Are you? I don't know if you call him former star. I guess he's been somewhat overshadowed, as Bach was kind of indicating the selflessness of the player to take up more supportive roles and facilitate people like Victor and such to kind of take on that role. But now he is on this map, their star with this op. What impact can he have?
Ooh, that's not good.
Spotted out. Behind the box there is Victor. Paint Shell's gonna go up top. Try and
good flash to get him out.
Chip damage. 70 health.
Hello?
Remaining on the raise for Envy.
Did you say something to me?
No.
And that spike moves on over. Vanity is going to get tagged up. A very scary spot to be inside the cage. Up on top of Heaven was a 70 HP raise, and he's still able to find a kill from the grave. And there's the operator online. Mummy picks up one, looks to reposition as Penny holds things down on the side. Is going to use that cloud burst to get the spike down. It is a 3v3 with the Seekers online. You know exactly where they're headed. Paranoia.
Wait, I'm being told that you did say something.
Oh, I asked you if you. Oh my God, Mummy's owning. I asked you if if you heard about the Halo news a couple of days ago.
I did. I looked at the tweety. I was peeing. Sorry, I was letting the snake. I was gonna say. Draining the lizard.
Letting the snake cry.
No, crying. No, crying is not it.
It's just again,
letting the snake.
You don't let things cry because then people think other things.
Letting the snake.
Finally, with an op in his hands and a round that was labored again, they had
the snake
to surround it.
Draining the snake.
He gets a big triple.
Yeah.
And he holds off V1 from building up a bigger lead, and this allows him to collect some weapons. You know,
the worm was puking.
Well there to try to slow down.
I have never heard that before. That's good.
Lobby ensures that V1 will do it. Daggers in play for Penny.
I didn't even wash my hands either.
It's good.
I'm gonna try to just get in here. But
you gotta make sure you wash your hands before you drain the snake.
Because to be honest, my hands are way dirtier than my genitalia is.
Yep.
That's just facts.
That's facts. Wash your hands before you pee, not after. Or you can do both.
I mean, if you want to be extra careful, you do it after as well. But really, I don't need to do it twice.
Yeah, you just do it before. Victor, farming. Nope. Mummy.
The showstoppers have just been so lackluster thus far. And speaking of showstoppers, Zelsis looking to put on a show. A 1v2, a couple of blast packs to his name. And time on his side. He's gonna get spotted
Yo,
out. He takes down the
Celsius.
operator, and he's still so incredibly healthy. He
Wow.
hears the drop
And that's
down,
like
the
a turret.
The actual turret.
An
actual turret.
Diffuse off a battle of two different boom bots. One getting stuck in a grab well for 90% of its life. The other getting a frag. And Envy able to make that retake work. It came down to a 1v1 in the end, which is closer than I would have expected. It seemed like that Caboose and Crashy's combo with the Trailblazer and Paranoia was great. I thought that paint shell that came over the wall was going to be a little bit more devastating than it was, but you could just see that there was just a scrap, and Victor really getting two massive kills that really kind of set the pace for Envy to make that retake work. They'll keep the operator in Mummy's hands. They're still having to rebuy Spectre still because these rounds are coming so close, and the credits are just so fragile.
This is so different from the C9 Sentinel split game.
They're able to at least still have a
Yeah,
pretty good
really is. Complete like opposite. That's what Hannah said in the beginning too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hannah, can you confirm?
Oh, what?
I can confirm on the last better. Yes.
This time around for NB, since the last two times these teams meet, as the controllers are going to meet, and unfortunately Caboose meets his fate. He will fall. Whippy to pick that one up as the toxic screen stays alive for a moment longer. Zelsis might not say the same. 44 HP and no way to heal up. Dude, never mind. There is the healing orb available. Yeah, that op shot missed by Mummy allows him to get B Heaven really fast.
The spot Crashy's in. What the?
Ready for it. Now we see Crashy's isolated with the smoke there in the back hall. If he's good for one at least, that's about the best. He kind of.
I'm getting to that point where I can't focus on the game, and I want to talk about other things. My brain's going wild at the moment.
Hey, you brought up fighting like 8 times, bro.
Yeah, I did not bring up
fight.
You really want to fight. I get it.
8 times? That was an exaggeration.
6 times.
That was hyperbole. That's still hyperbole.
Hyperbole. That's not a word. Hyperbole.
I mean, that's the way you can say it too.
Ravioli.
Right.
There's no real way to push your way through outside.
Listen, I just want to fight. You specifically.
Yo! What a gamer move.
This is two-brained. Two-brained. Wait, he went out of the smoke for that? Oh, I don't like that.
He looked a little lost, I'm not going to lie. That last one, he looked a little lost. But
that was not the play.
Well, he wasn't diffusing in the smoke.
No, I know, but like it sucks he was even in the smoke. He should have been fucking not.
He should have been already posted for sure.
Yeah.
He looked lost.
I googled hyperbole and it says it's a misspelled way to say hyperbolic.
That's. What are you reading? The Urban Dictionary or what?
No.
Hyperbole is just not a word, really.
It says hyperbolically is a word.
Bet.
Bet.
Hold on. No, bet.
A little bit tough, honestly.
Bet what?
I mean,
bet at the word. I'll go get a dictionary right now.
Earl? Like
how much?
physical?
Yeah, I'll go to the store. I'll literally go to my nearest store. I will bet you guys a worth amount, and I will prove that it's a word.
The last time they met, NB picked up 1 round on defense.
Yeah,
now,
it's a bad bet. Don't bet me. I only win bets, so don't bet me.
That's not true. You've lost a lot. To me, especially.
When? On what?
I don't know, but I know it happened a lot.
Yeah, sure. You're making things up again.
How did he just TP up? What in the world is going on? There's like 8 smokes.
It's job as Vanity taken down to 49 HP. Victor trying to find the spray down. Vanity is actually the one to find that kill. We're back and forth. Whippy picks one up, and Mummy has to go clutch again. He's got 1 HP. It's only going to take 1 shot to the head.
Mummy, I like the play. Keep ring around the rosing.
For now, they're playing the ring around the Rosie, around the pillar, and Mummy's A-okay to play this game. It doesn't bother him at all as a Cloudburst goes through another tap on it, and Mummy doesn't have the shots. It's Penny instead.
Mummy?
Version 1 again to find the pistol.
Yeah, on their favored side. Defense,
Hyperbole?
and able to get the pistol to kick things off.
Hyperboles.
In the right direction. With that plan, Envy has some options. Not sure how aggressive they want to be with their spending, though.
We finished another season of Rick Grimes.
The old Ricky?
From behind, and you're on the half where, again, they're not
How's
as
it?
strong as their
What number are you on?
And so they will indeed
4.
go for the frenzy there on finesse. Not going to invest too
Oh yeah,
much
you're on
into
2. You thought you were on 3.
here and there, maybe a couple abilities being purchased, and that's
Damn, you're so far behind.
Yep.
Great spot to go ahead and
Doesn't help that there's like 20 episodes a season.
Yeah.
The longest show ever.
Bang that out in a week though?
True. Hyperbole.
That's gonna
Dude, I don't know about this, Envy. I think this might be might be a GG go next from Envy, you know?
At the guns of version 1. No hope to hurt the economy here as a flawless round in response. It's what you expect in the anti-eco, but not what you were hoping for if you're an Envy fan.
No, not at all. Again, when you think about Envy's track record, Split has been at the top of their pool. They've only dropped it a couple of times. Really, this whole year, right? They lost to Sentinels in the quarterfinals of Nerd Street Winter Championship. They lost to Immortals.
Who's the smartest person you know, Justin?
Hey Shroud, can you please remind Alex that Midnight Bourbon was not the bet today?
Probably you, honestly.
Really?
But like, what kind of smart are we talking about here?
What you view as smart?
Such a big moment, at least for now. But that's just their end of it. Obviously, V1, to their credit, played a brilliant attacking side.
I don't know a lot of people anymore.
Able to get a lot out of their
That's fair.
aggression.
So probably you.
Hell yeah. That's great.
Like, you're dumb as a stump when it comes to like knowing things, but you're smart in like real life, you know?
Close behind the boom bot. It's gonna grab full control of ropes
like
here.
What?
Doesn't mean control of A heaven.
Like, just like
the rest of the squad.
you're just
up towards mid. Gonna fight for that B heaven control. They do.
I don't know. He's just smart in real life. Like, he's not dumb in real life, if that makes sense.
Any longer.
I don't know how to explain it, but he's smart. I don't know.
A nebula smoke just for a second.
I don't know how to explain it. He's just smart in real life. He's just dumb when it comes to knowing things. That's all. Like, he didn't even know hyperbole was a word. I don't know if he was trolling or not. But yeah.
By a bit more time, jump peeking. Now they know the sights, or the hit's gonna be on the site, but again, you do not want to be playing against this clock. You do not want to have to force the plant. Delsis and Effie's gonna go good for a
no, because I think I mean.
Oh,
that was nice.
He picks up 3. He's got 1 HP.
Saving the round.
A favorable trade overall towards Envy as the spike gets planted. Now in a 2v1, Victor will finally fall. Bulldog
I don't even mean you're like street smart as opposed to book smart though. People were saying that, but like I don't mean that because you're not street smart either. But you're like smart when it comes to
Okay,
like, you know how to make cereal, you know how to make coffee, you're good with money, you're a good businessman in general. You keep your circle small. That's usually pretty smart. You know, like you're not street smart. Like you wouldn't be able to survive on the street, but you're smart. You know, it's hard to. I feel like I'm blaming you, but I'm not blaming you.
You're not.
A lot of it is off of Victor.
I don't mean to flame. I'm like, you're not a street guy. You're not a book guy. You're just a guy. and a decent guy that knows what's up.
So you're saying I'm smart because I'm not an idiot.
Seemed like V1 had a pretty good
pretty much.
Preparing for that attack, but
you have common sense, and you're good with money. You're a good businessman.
Has been such a
but what if he has like people doing that for him?
Well, it's smart that he hired those people to do it for him because he knew he couldn't handle it on his own.
Now that was the bonus,
right? That's intelligence.
The firepower was in favor. It doesn't really excuse.
What are you trying to say, Hannah?
Falling to Victor. Three players.
So they
turmoil in calm waters.
So if they test B and they go through B lobby and they don't,
Mike is smart for sure.
And they see like Raze somewhere else, would they ever? They would.
It sounds like I'm the smartest guy you know just because I'm not dumb. Yeah, but like,
I mean, similar thing to what we saw Cloud9 doing earlier. Where
yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
There's no way somebody's
it makes sense, but it doesn't.
No, I get it. I get it. I think.
Again, if you spot Raze,
like you're not really wise either because you're younger than I am.
Oh, fuck no, I'm not wise. You kidding me? If somebody came to me for advice, I wouldn't have very good advice.
Yeah, when I ask for advice, Mike's advice is it's good, but like it's also his advice. Like he doesn't really like get bothered by stuff
that was
really
all
care
the information gathered that version 1 I guess needed to give away.
He's hard to try and make a play. I feel like it's hard for Mike to see from other people's perspectives, maybe. So he's seeing it from his own.
They are going to just head
fair.
the other
like
way
if you're asking advice from
Whippy
someone,
through the smokes, able to find Victor,
you know,
could go aggressive.
Yeah.
This time the right click lands true for 2. FB's to sit him down, but we're even in a 3v3 and that spike to be planted.
What a wild headshot to get. if you're Whippy there. It looked like he was
I feel like this turned into like a roast.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking owned.
But like I didn't.
Keeps his team in a even 3-on-3
it's hard to because I'm being honest. I don't want to call you book smart or street smart when I know you're not. That would just be a lie, and I'm not a liar. That's one thing I'm not in life.
Corner positions here from Envy. Can they stop?
You make good decisions. That's a good way of putting it. Which makes someone smart in my eyes.
Inside the nebula smoke. Flop on the weapon from Effie's, looks to find the first kill. Caboose is gonna trade it back. Finesse pushes out and out.
I mean, yeah, making important and good like life decisions is that's a W right there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Nail on the head.
Mostly for their
because he like doesn't like rush into stuff or like just make decisions like just on a whim, you know? Or like
you make a good effort. That's I just make a good effort. I try to do things.
Well,
on the verge of
I mean, you just make good decisions and you think things through. You're not impulsive. That's really smart. People that are impulsive suck.
Victor and Mummy and company are really starting to heat
That's
up
facts.
after maybe some slower starts
well,
than we would have expected.
I make decisions and that's it.
Viper's Pit being sent here by
I plead the fifth.
to try to defend A and allow his team to gamble a bit more towards B in middle.
Stop, he's already dead.
This is kind of how you have to play it to give yourself a chance.
This could have been a really cool play if they put Vanity back.
Listen, I'm not claiming to be smart.
And then use that.
I'm not saying anything of that sort.
It kind of forces
you think you are, though?
a B hit, even if that
I think I'm like smart, like Mike's smart. I don't think I'm like I think I could live on the street. You know, like I got street smart. I'm not book smart. I'm a dumbass. I know some things here and there. But I don't know. I'm not completely stupid, but I'm not also the smartest guy you guys know.
Slow orbs, paint shells, you name it. V1 tossed it, and it does force Envy to reroute. They're still looking for the B split, but they're now going to have to pivot a little bit more towards B main itself. Vanity trying to set up some stars to maybe try countering this push out of B heaven. We do see Victor, though, looking to blast back.
Holy shit, he was flying. That dude he hit the skybox. He literally hit the skybox.
Only frag that happens on the B side in favor of V1, but that changes now with Whippy. But it may not matter.
Yeah,
no way.
Getting timing there, trying to
sucked off plant. Oh, never mind. Bad suck. He sucked the wrong way.
Comes through. Crashy finds 4 on the round. Now the lead, only 1 for version 1, and it was looking pretty good for a second. Envy, they've definitely done their research. They've done their homework. They've made adjustments, and they made split a lot closer of an affair this time around.
Yeah, indeed, that's Crashy's the other kind of star for my money on Envy. Probably. I mean, he's no doubt top 3 Sova in the region. It's hard to say who's number 1 for sure, but Crashy's
the smartest you guys know.
Gonna have to be up there. But he's also been able to implement Sky very effectively on this map. And again, he's like top 5 in ADR ACS for the tournament.
She gets but I get. So, oh, you're flaming me.
Well, because you kind of were.
No, I was being honest. Honesty is not flame.
Okay.
Are you book smart?
You know, push forward from Envy to tie.
Are you street smart?
Full buy back in the play.
And where the fuck was I wrong? Tell me where I was wrong. Everything else I said was a compliment.
Through the smoke, devastating blow to V1 as they try to hold.
So your mom is the smartest, Hannah?
Mike and my mom.
Yeah. So that's wholesome.
My mom, like, she knows everything.
Not safe enough.
Yeah, my mom is pretty wise too.
Go for it. Yeah. Just
that's
yet
facts.
Until they get a bit of information that nobody's playing that B main area and holding that, so it is gonna come through.
What about you, Mike?
This is version 1 back on rifles. Penny able to find 1, putting things back in version 1's favor because of that resurrection. We're not all even across.
SHROUD.
Nice gravity, well, slow or paint shells, but the shots.
I like that answer.
His teammates back. Unfortunately, Victor does.
I changed my mind. SHROUD.
And that still leaves version 1 in the driver's seat.
It does.
SHROUD's a pretty smart dude, to be honest.
Really smart.
He's very smart.
I forgot how smart he was.
That man's brain never stops thinking.
And now Penny and Effie's will clean things up. No tie yet, at least, as V1 will win the race.
All right, well, I'm going to keep my answer.
Up to 10. Envy, of course, still have buying power.
Thank you.
But a couple of their players actually a little bit less for wear on Chris than maybe.
I do. You think you're smarter than the SHROUD?
V1 just put up such a stout defense. A tactical coming out from Envy.
Dude, this is it. This is how I get dug a hole. It's really simple to dig a hole because you got to go in depth with it.
It's getting
like whenever it goes to like SHROUD's brain, just like
place
knowing
where
things.
it's starting to get to
like
kind of your last chance.
like if I asked you like,
you know, and so they will indeed get a rifle. For
if I asked you a question,
there's definitely enough money for.
If I asked you a question about
so chooses.
history,
Victor, you know, could still
any question,
armor.
Yeah.
You know, whatever rifle he wants.
Do you think?
Really
do you think like he'd have answers? Do you think you would? Yes. Probably not.
Yeah, but do you know that for a fact?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know that for a fact.
I could ask him a random question about the Roman times, and he would be like, "Oh yeah, they did this and this."
He would know. I think he would know.
He just has a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge.
We gotta test this. I'm
telling you, dude.
I'm not a believer yet.
You ask Sacral anything, he'll have an answer.
You're telling me he's the answer for anything.
If you ask me like questions like about things I know, like cooking or baking or buying houses or like.
Yeah, we saw
it's such ridiculous things
it's
too.
Because like I have more like life experience knowledge. Like I don't really know like history and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it was. I think the first time he was in a retake situation, and that's when he used the knives, and unfortunately the knives went a little wide.
I want to say it was round 10 before he got an operator in his hand.
See, like,
in the first half. So yeah,
it just depends on everyone's definition of smart.
To put his best
because what you just said, Mike, is that he has a good memory.
No,
I think what's even
that
more
he has.
It is, because
it's that, and just having a good memory isn't enough.
Look at this wall.
Oh,
Meta.
So much information. Zelsis, they're trying to do something cheeky here. Unfortunately, and get sniffed out by the Trailblazer, and the shots come.
Oh my god!
What in the world?
A nade actually saved his ass.
Out here, Vanity, right there behind him, and they tried to make it explosive. They tried to make it quick. It was just the operator over here towards this A site, and it does fall.
That's a good point. My mom says that everybody has a forte.
Way down by the
I agree. There's probably subjects that I'm way smarter than Sacral. There's probably subjects he's way smarter than me.
So, bro.
Okay, well, there's probably subjects that Hannah's smarter than him, and then vice versa.
I don't think so.
I 100% think so.
And I was like, okay, because like you know I'm a web developer and designer. I was like, I have some knowledge there, you know. But like I think Sacral probably knows more than me. And I did it for a living.
Why Mummy, you know, didn't really.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not saying he's dumb. I'm just saying there are things that he doesn't know, just like everybody.
Honestly, I feel like he does. Going, I wouldn't mind seeing.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He has an answer to everything.
Kind of player that can make magic happen. And
there's nothing that you know that he doesn't. I promise you.
That's okay.
Unless it's you know something personal, obviously.
I'm not buying that at all.
Right.
Too long.
Do you think if
he's just Sacral's is built differently. Like that's it.
like you're basically saying he's smarter than everybody here.
Not to take anything away.
And in chat.
No.
Just didn't get to see it.
No, there's probably some smart ass people in chat.
Fairly unlikely.
Okay, relax. Let's not go that far.
Battle, you definitely put the operator ahead.
Most of the chat's smarter than me.
In terms of
and you.
Momentum, right? We're obviously seeing a lot
definitely not. Bunch of fucking idiots in there. Are you kidding me? How many you got in there? You got 100K? I'd say like 85K are stupid as shit.
You've got some breathing room.
Unlucky.
If you're version 1.
Okay.
Unlucky.
I mean, it's true.
That do or die. Here we go. We need to reverse.
They know it.
Best of 3.
Yeah, are you guys
this is a great way if they do close out this game to get the series started to kind of, I guess, relieve some of the pressure.
Chat is really smart.
They do have 2 more maps to look at. They do have one map
they
like
know more than I do.
Drop.
Sure.
Obviously,
yeah, okay, let me give you an example about Sacral. I probably know more about golf than he does.
In a situation where
I don't think so.
So much
okay, come on. I know more about skateboarding. That's for damn sure.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's start the testing. I'm tired of you talking all this shit. We gotta start testing this. You're just speaking out your cheeks.
We're chomping at the bit to get back going. So much on the line. Envy, again, a team you really think would have been in the upper bracket for longer than they were, have been able to kind of grind their way forward. But V1 is, again, that team that hasn't been around too long, but have already kind of made a little bit of noise throughout the VCT, I feel like. Again,
can't know everything. You know, you can know a lot of things, but you can't know all.
You'd be surprised.
Cloud9 in the main event of Challengers 1. That's how
I don't think I would.
Start working their way towards being a part of this Challengers Finals. And I mean, again, there's some players on there that have been performing, right? I mean, Zelsis and Penny in particular have been big names. Have a couple of experienced players along the way also.
I really, really, really want a microchip in my brain.
And yeah, you just
that like
you really
allows me to
pretty heavy favor,
access my like phone power.
One of the maps
Not like
use as leverage.
Like imagine having a phone in your head. That's what I mean.
Not called a brain.
Not like looking at my phone and being able to control it. I more so mean in my head, I have a phone.
So literally you just have a phone in your brain.
Yeah, so that I'm thinking, and I would be watching this match, and really quick, I just pop up on my overlay real quick to the right somewhere in my brain, like somewhere in my peripheral, and I'm scanning through the net real quick. Boom, answer.
That sounds honestly horrible.
I would love that. Holy
We'll
fuck.
ever make like a microchip that goes in your brain and it is like a phone?
You kind of wonder like, where else were you supposed to go. So they lost last 3 out of 4 eye spots.
For sure,
for
sure we'll have shit like that.
Had a couple other sides of their map will kind of
that sounds like a nightmare, really.
To be it for them, and
I don't like that. I wouldn't want to know everything if I could.
That's just so sick because you don't even like your phone could pretty much your phone is that, but your phone is like a 1-2 step process. I want it instant. I want to just be like, okay, Google this. All right, that's the answer.
And then it's sticks and stones.
I want to be able to look at a street sign that is in a different language, and I'm thinking that I want to translate that street sign, and it translates in my brain. That's what I want, and I feel like that's realistic, and I want it.
right.
And I think
I would do that 100%. If that was available, I'd put that shit in real quick.
Have been in North America one of the most consistent teams, and I feel like one of the better like defaulty teams playing that slow style, right? Let finesse kind of work his
Poke loves 7 Days to Die. He loves that game.
I mean, that game is fire.
7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is amazing.
Going into that one, but
Listen, Poke, if you got a server and you got it all set up, you let me know. I'll get the gang. 7 Days to Die is a great game.
On the line, and it is in fact an operator in the hands of Mummy here.
Indeed, kind of what we thought based on the purchasing of the previous round, how many creds he had to spare. They're trying to work their way up middle right now. Zelfs is coming into vents. The smoke fade timing could be pivotal. Effie's boosting over the top of another smoke to try to get some vision onto middle. Not going to happen. In the meantime, Crashies takes Zelfs out in that vent position. So that's going to give some map control to NV plus man advantage here early in this round. And they haven't even had to show their hand about that operator yet.
It's like,
dude, wait.
What?
So,
what?
If you have a phone in your head, can you be hacked?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
That sounds horrible.
Is free. It's a 2-2 split, so they do still have to do their due diligence, making sure.
I mean, that's their future.
Nice and slow. Mummy kind of being that tip of the spear.
It's not my future. I'll take myself out the game before that happens. I don't want to be hacked.
I'm not saying our future is to be hacked. Our future is digital. So like everything could have a breach.
Looking to make things
yeah, no, I ain't getting breached.
Yeah, it's looking pretty darn good. They barely even lost.
It ain't happening. I'll take myself out the game before that happens.
But nothing really to speak of. And so looking pretty solid for Envy to hang on, stop V1 from getting to that map point. As it continues to go flawless. Whippy just trying to save this operator, but he's going to get pinched. Now they know where he is. Can he take anybody with him? Is the question.
What if
the answer?
It helped repair your body?
Nah, Chief.
Like, keep it healthy, you know?
Chief.
Ah, dude, can't get hacked.
Would you still not do it because you don't want to be hacked?
I mean, I feel like that.
That'd be insane. Imagine that.
You know, best, but
I mean, it would be insane, but we're not gonna live to see that.
True. I
I'd
mean,
be surprised, I think.
No, we're not.
We're gonna be walking on Mars soon.
I love this replay
soon.
Because
you know how old you're gonna be when we're on Mars? If everything goes
30.
according to plan? No.
32 maybe?
33 maybe?
They said 2050.
55.
We're literally probably dead already.
60 maybe?
I ain't gonna make it.
I might actually go to Mars myself.
And there's just not much.
Why not?
Honestly,
Really?
I know you're rich, but you could not afford it.
The hell? You don't know
It's
me.
just fact. No, I do know you.
I'll go to Mars right now.
Please go to Mars right now. Stream it too.
That'd be so sick.
Right. Doubling up on that B Heavens defense here is going to be V1.
I wish superpowers were real.
2.7 billion. Easy.
Honestly, superpowers would suck though, dude. Because then people would just be even more violent with their superpowers, you know?
Yeah. If we lived in a world of superpowers, oh yeah, holy. The world would be chaotic. Definitely chaotic.
Do you think if you streamed yourself going to Mars, you'd make all your money back?
They're setting up Mummy for the pick, and they have
no
idea he's going to swing out.
It probably costs literally fucking hundreds of millions of dollars to go to Mars.
2.7 billion.
Oh, okay, so even more. No.
Because I mean, at any moment,
imagine a $2.7 billion stream. That's a lot of revenue.
It's Victor and Crashies. Answer back. This is the dynamic duo that we talked about. Both getting picked up together, playing for this team now. Crashies, unfortunately, to fall. Victor not there to trade it out. Penny spots the spike down on the
Oh my God, Mame, your brain is large and in charge. Holy shit. Mame saved them like 8 times, I swear.
Victor right in front of him. He will fall. Envy, they match the double digits, but they still trail by 1.
Indeed, they do. That 1 stops the tie, but they're stampeding towards it, and credits are starting to run a little bit low here for V1. Again, Mummy gets an operator in his hands, and he's had impact ever since on this attacking side. Victor continues to be strong. Again, one of those top 5 players so far in the tournament, and most metrics. Continues to pop off. He's at 19. Mummy just
dude, this game,
15.
I feel like this has been on for hours.
Lineup, really.
I'm telling you, this every round is getting to like super close time.
Off on the opposing side, and now they have
it's wild.
Showstopper as an option to blast.
They want to win.
Flash and dash
Bad.
Against the low
Makes
box.
sense.
A chance to tie this thing up here and now, Tanner.
Ooh, a little B pop.
You'd like their odds.
Flash.
That is true. I just real. Oh, they're okay. Whippy's fucked.
Full stack. It's a B split.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they're completely fine. They're completely fine on the B side.
An eco, dude, or force, or whatever the fuck. That sucks.
Oh my!
I just realized I have superpowers already.
Yeah, you see through walls.
I see through walls.
X-ray vision.
Yeah. Makes sense, really.
It was. They dove for flash and dash with the blast.
Yeah, like I can turn it off and on. It's a switch in my head.
I had a dream
like
that I was Superman actually yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird. I was getting my like X-ray slowly. Like my eyes were getting all fucked, and then I could start seeing shit through. It was weird.
This couldn't have gone worse.
Playing a lot of that game, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Too much Marvel Champions thinking about superheroes and shit.
That crumbled so hard.
Maybe like Saw into the Future.
And now V1 called a tactical to ice the kicker a little bit here, and what can be a very clutch moment.
You kind of look like Superman, honestly.
Never expected that result based on how Envy were set up, based on V1's positioning and firepower.
Got the glasses and all that.
The showstopper comes out. Maybe Victor just hoping to save it for like the next rifle round instead. But you got to land the mark with the rifle.
Did you ever watch Umbrella Academy, Justin?
And
no.
Again, he misses the mark.
Didn't he look like someone from there?
Yeah, it's definitely his son.
And now, so for this tactical, it makes me wonder how much
Me and Five should hang out
to regain composure, right?
Sure
because I can't speak for everybody in the scene when it comes to players, and I apologize, I'm outing myself a little bit. I didn't really follow CS:GO esports too directly. It wasn't something that I was always watching.
Umbrella Academy is a very odd show, but it is
the larger names
it's super interesting, actually.
Right here for
just different.
These players,
the actor's 17, so he's like your little brother.
Ever been able to play in, and the stakes are
might be.
I thought he was younger.
Couldn't be your son.
When you're looking at map 1, 12-10, version 1, making this run against this Envy squad.
Yeah, a lot of people agree that you look like Five.
There's so many things.
Whoever that is, I don't know.
No, that's fair. So we see
Look him up.
them break the wall and try to start coming into A. They're trying to creep in on Effie's here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's over. Go next.
He sneaks out the operator as well. It looks like it's going to be the beginning of the end for Split for Envy.
All right.
Vanity had a huge flank there, Mummy. Trying to be the hero that this team needs.
And he's got a jaw on him.
First, but needs to find 4 more. Penny low on 8.
He's straight chiseled out of his mind with the jaw.
It goes the way of Mummy. The operator.
Holy shit. Mummy's just moving.
Spike in hand, but it's looking to get
I can see it.
Unfortunately, it's not
similar.
enough.